In this video, we have been given this system of equations and we shall have to find the values of x and y. There are different ways we can use to solve this. For example, from the first equation, you can choose to make either y or x the subject. But instead of doing that, I want us to solve this in a different way. First of all, we shall let a to be equal to the square root of y. And if we square both sides, these two will cancel with the square root. And so we shall have a to the power of 2 equaling to y. And also, if we let b to be equal to the square root of x, if we square both sides, we shall get b to the power of 2 equaling to x. Therefore, our equations will become, now the first equation will be y, which is a to the power of 2, minus x, which is b to the power of 2, and this will be equal to 96. And then the second equation will be the square root of y. Remember, we set a to be equal to the square root of y, so this will be a. And then plus the square root of x, which is b, and this will be equal to 16. Now let's call this equation 1 and then this equation 2. From equation 1 we have a to the power of 2 minus b to the power of 2 equaling to 96. And from the difference of two squares, we shall have a plus b and then times a minus b, and this will be equal to 96. If you expand this, you will get a to the power of 2 minus b to the power of 2. And from equation 2, we know that a plus b equals to 16. So this will be 16 times a minus b equaling to 96. And if we divide both sides by 16, this will cancel with that. And so we shall have a minus b equaling to 96 divided by 16, which is 6. And we shall call this equation 3. Now let's solve equation 2 and 3. From equation 2, we have a plus b equaling to 16. And then from equation 3, we have a minus b equaling to 6. If we add these two equations, a plus a will give us 2a. And then this b will cancel with that. And so 2a will be equal to 16 plus 6, which is 22. And therefore, a will be equal to 22 divided by 2, which is equal to 11. And if you remember, we had set a to be equal to the square root of y. And therefore, the square root of y will be equal to 11. And in order to isolate y, let's raise both sides to the power of 2. These two will cancel with the square root. And so we shall have y equaling to 11 to the power of 2, which is 121. And then from equation 2, we know that a plus b equals to 16. And we found a to be equal to 11. So this will be 11 plus b equaling to 16. And so b will be equal to 16 minus 11. So b will be equal to 16 minus 11, which is 5. And we had set b to be equal to the square root of x. And so the square root of x will be equal to 5. If we square both sides, these two will cancel with the square root. And so we shall have x equaling to 5 to the power of 2, which is 25. And if you want, you can prove these answers. The first equation was y minus x equaling to 96. If we put in y and x, we shall have 121 minus 25 equaling to 96. And so 96 will be equal to 96. Now let's see the second equation. The second equation was the square root of y plus the square root of x equaling to 16. So this will be the square root of 121 plus the square root of 25 equaling to 16. Now 121 is the same as 11 to the power of 2, and then 25 is the same as 5 to the power of 2 equaling to 16. This 2 will cancel with the square root, and also this will cancel with the square root. So we shall remain with 11 plus 5 equaling to 16, and so 16 will be equal to 16. So the values of x and y are correct. Therefore, that's how you can solve such a system of equations. If you have found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.